Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today I want to solve another problem involving orthographic projection where the question goes like this. The question says that two elevations of a bearing base are given. Do not draw these views but draw a new front elevation obtained by viewing the given end elevation in direction of A. From this view project an end elevation position on the right hand side and a plan. Use third angle projection. Now since it's orthographic projection, the first thing you just have to do is to draw your horizontal and what and vertical line this way, this line, and also this line. All together. So this is what we have. Now you take your compass and you measure 5 mm each. So if I take my 5 mm from my instrument here, this is 5 here, right? And then you give me radius of your choice. Then you place it here. You mark up, left, right, and down, right? So I'm going to project this upward, and this also upward. Then I'll do this in this manner, and also this in this manner. So this is the first thing you will do, right? Now I can just take this way. Now the next thing you will now do here now is to replicate that diagram you can see. So we should look at the direction of the A, right? Now, according to the question, if you are to view the diagram facing at the arrow here, this diagram will now be my what? My front elevation, right? Since I am projecting it from this direction here, this will be what? My front elevation. So I am going to draw this diagram back. We'll start drawing our diagram from here. Static here now. So this diagram here, we have the entire length to be what? 70. So I'll measure 70 from here. This is 70. And the entire height is also 70 because 60 plus radius of 10 here will give us what? 70. And I'll close it up. Right? Then the next thing is thickness from here to here is given to be what? 40. I'm drawing this diagram first of all. So we have 40. So I have 40 here. And I'll close it up. I'm using a thick line to close it up. And I'll close it up too. Right? And I'll close it up too. And I'll close it up too. So the next thing is I'm going to get the center of the line, this line from here to here. And since from here to here is 70, half of it will be what? 35. I'll take it up. So from this point, which is this point here, the thickness of this is what? Is 12. So I'll measure 6 to both sides. This is 6 and this is 6. And I'll take it up. Right? And I'll close it. I'll just bring my faint line down this way. And I'll close it up too. Now the next thing I'm going to do here is from here the radius of this inner circle here is given to be what? 5 because the diameter is 10. So I'm going to measure 5 each at this point here. This is the center here. Is 5 here. Right? That's what we have there. So I'll just draw my hidden line here. And my hidden line here. Then center line here. So there's a circular object there. Now the next thing is this true line you're seeing from here to here has a diameter of 40, right? So 20 in between. Start from 7 to the left, this is 10, 20, and to the right 10, 20. And I'll take it up. I'll thicken it, and I'll thicken it. You see that? Now the next thing is the thickness down here from here to here is 4, right? So it's hidden line we're using there, so I'll measure 4 downwards. This 4 here, and I'll close that up. Right? And the next one again, the height of what? 15. From here to here is 15. So from here to this hidden line is what? Is 15. So I measure 15. 0, 10, 15. And that'll be another hidden line. Right? Then the next one we're doing is from the top here downward, we have radius of what? Of 15. From this side here, I'll measure 15 downward. This is 15 here. And I'm going to draw hidden line. Right? And the next one is a circle. We have two circles here which are diameter of what? 16, right? So to get to the center of each circle, since we have 44 CRS, means from this center here, I'll measure 22. I'll get the center of the first circle. I'll measure another 22 to get the center of the second circle. So I'll put it this way. This 10, this 10, 20, 10, 10, 20, 22, 22. So this is where the other circle will look. Since it's radius of 16, the diameter of 16, here you measure 8 in both sides from here. So from here, I'll measure this is 8, right? And from here also, I'll measure 8, this is 8. Yes, that will be 8. Since we're having the radius of what? Diameter of 16, so we'll be measuring 8 to both sides, everything altogether 16. So I'll come here also, I'll do the same thing. This is 8, and this is 8. So I'll just use my faint line. Now take it up from this line here, upward, hidden line, and from this line here, upward, hidden line. I'll do the same thing here too, and the same thing here too. Right? So this is what we have. Can easily bring this to touch 15 here because this is touching 15 from here to here. So I'll bring this down to touch this hidden line, showing hidden features. This is what we have here. So I have reproduced this figure here that you can see. Now the next thing is for me, so when we're projecting it, we're looking at it, right? Pointing at it this way. So after the end elevation, what comes close to the end elevation is nothing else but what? The front elevation, right? So my front elevation will be this. Let's draw it this way. This is my front elevation here. I'll measure a distance of what? This 120. From here to here is 120 because the plan and the front elevation have the same length. So this is 120. So from here I'll measure 120. Can you see that? Let me take it up a little bit so you have a view of it. So 120. From 0 to what? 120. And I'll take it up. Right? Now the next thing I'll do is you can easily project all these points here. You see what I'm talking about now? I'll project all these points to meet at the other side. Those faint line. That's what I did here. So let's start. Now the front elevation here will be this you're seeing here, right? Will be what you're seeing here. So let's see what will happen. So what will just replicate will be this diagram here, right? It will replicate. So let's start. Um, from this point to this point here is given to be 15, and I'll measure 15. Measure 15 here. This 15. And the next one is I'll thicken it because in the diagram there it is thickened. 15. And the next one is from here to here is 30. So I'll measure 30. Is 30 here. And I'll also thicken it. You see that? And I'll take it up on this point to touch here, and from this point to touch here. Then I'll go to close here up. Alright. Now the next thing is from here to here is touching this point here, 40. So I'll measure 40 upward. And the next one is from here to here is 15. So I'm going to measure 15 upward here. Right? This is 15 here. So I'll take it upward. From this point to this point here is 15. Right? And I'll measure, I'll get the center from here to the center here is going to be what? 50. Now measure 50. Now draw the line that way to just use the center point. Right? This point here. And the rest of that circle is given to be what? 15. Now I'll measure 15 this way. You see that? Now place it here. Now draw a semicircle. Should be 15 from here, because from this point here to this point is 15. Right? So that should be 15 too. From here to here is 15. So I'll just place it here to this point, and I'll measure my 15. And I'll close here up. Then from here to the next point, I measure from here to the other center, which is what is given to be 40, right? So I'll measure it to again to be 40. From here, from the top here, I'll measure 40. This 40 here, right? So from that point, after measuring the 40, I'll now draw an arc. I'll draw a vertical line down first of all. So I'll now draw an arc that has a radius of what? Of 10. So I'll measure 10 on my meter rule. I'll place it here. I'm going to mark, and I'll place it here. I'll now draw my semicircle here. You see that? So here will be tangential to this circle to this point. You can see that. And the other one will be coming straight down and meet the line of what? The line of 15. And here will be coming straight down this point. And meet this. Right? So I can easily close here up this way, and also close here up this way. So I can complete this, taking this circle that is here. Now, the next thing that we'll be doing here is the smaller circle there that has a radius of what? 5. Since its diameter is 10, the radius is what? Is 5. So I'm going to measure 5 here. And I'll draw this. And see that? The what else again do we have that we've not drawn here? So it is this center circle here. There's a hidden line here and has from a distance of what? 25 from this point. So I'll measure that. This 25 here. And I'll take it up to my faint line. With those faint line first. So it's on that line. I'm going to measure diameter there is 16, so I'll measure 8 to both sides. That taken from here, I'll measure 8 to both sides. This is 8 and this is 8. So I'll just draw my line this way. So I'll just draw my line this way. You can see that. So once you've done that, means we successfully reproduced the figure that you can see. Just draw my center line here and also center line here. And also center line here. The reason why I'm redrawing this, because the question is telling us that we should not redraw the same diagram here, so we should redraw the one we want to redraw. So that's why I'm doing this, starting from here to this point here. Now this is my front elevation, right? This is will be my plan. Then we'll draw the new. This is my end view, right? So my end elevation, my new, my new. So we'll proceed. So from here we've drawn this. Now the next thing is for we to project this upward in order to get our plan. So I project this upward. First of all, use my 45 degrees set square, right? From this side, place it this way, and I'm going to draw this manner. You can see that? And I'm going to project this upward. These two end here. First of all, take them up. And I'll close it up, right? And also from here, I'll also close it up too. Let me bring this down a little bit. If I bring this down, just take this here. So the first thing we'll get in our plan, first of all, project all these ends. We project them up. So let me start with this first of all. This one here. And this one here. So when I project it this way and this way, what will I have? Then I'll come. Don't forget that we have a distance of what? Of a distance of 20, radius of 20 from here. So let me put that before I forget about that. It's 20 here. That will be the hidden line as shown in the diagram. Right? So when I do this, I will be having some projects. I've done that. So these two points you're seeing is connected to this hidden line here. So check the diagram closely. So because I'll come here and I'll take this upward this way. Right? So what I'll just do is project the center line too. This is the center line I'll have. And I'll get it this way. With the help of my compass, once I place it at the center, this point here, right? Once I place it here, I'm going to be having this. This it here. This is the first thing we'll do. And I can easily close it up and also here up this way. Right? Then the next thing we're going to do is I'll project this up to this point here. I'll project it up and these two up. And I'm going to tick in from here to this point and also from here to this point. Right? Then the next one is I'll project here too, up, right? So I'll tick in here too from this point straight down to this point, and this point here, if I project it up to touch this inclined line, and I project this up to touch the inclined line, I'm going to take them to this point here, to touch here, and from here to touch here. So these two lines, I'm going to thicken them, and I'll touch the end line here, right? And I'll now close that up. And I'll close here up too. And I'll close here up too. Right? So what we have here, if I project these two up, these two circles up here, here will be hidden line. And here also, here will be hidden line. And my center line to show that the circle is there. Now the next one here also, my center line to show that there's a symmetrical object there, just like here too. That again. Now the next thing we're doing is, you cannot see this, right? If I'm taking it up, so here will be hidden line. So better still, you see it fully if you're looking at it from here. If you're coming like this and taking it up, you'll be seeing it fully from here. You can easily use hidden line if I'm looking at it from the top, but this is going upwards, so we'll be seeing hidden line here. I mean, visible line, and also, or better still, I would put it this way. So I'm making it hidden line. Then here also, hidden line, because of this line here, right? Then what else again are we missing out? The circle here. So if I project these two circle, these two hidden line up here, or better still, I'll just go with the center, and I'll go with these centers too. Right? So once I project the center that we have here, where it cuts this center, where the center cuts the other center here, I'll draw a circle that has the same radius as this here. Similarly, when I project this one up to the center here of the circle, where it cuts it again, this is it here, I'll have another circle with the same radius there. You can see that. So this is when you're looking at it from this side coming down, right? So what else are we missing out here? What are we missing out? So when you're done, don't forget to put in your dimension, and also if you found the video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.